Good,
Yeah.
good, good.
Yeah, I tried my best.
This might be quick, ladies and gentlemen, but it's all right. Belt Kings Fantasy Football League. It's your man Sony D, aka the Random Multi Broadcaster, joined today only by my man Michael George Bathurst. Hashtag shout MGB. Set your mind free and all that good stuff. Mike, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm committed to the show. I'm committed to you.
Oh my God.
I
Oh my
I'm in
God.
Kitchener. I have not my setup. I tried my best today. I had to find old equipment I had here.
You are terrible. You know that?
The Hap stage. Do you remember?
Yeah, everybody.
Oh yeah. No wait. I remember what I
Yeah.
used to do. Good morning. There. We're back.
You're a mess.
That.
What you got on this? It's a little bit of a bye week for the whole NFL, other than Pro
Well,
Bowls, All Star
there's all
games, Hall of
kinds of
Fame.
stuff we can talk about. I just don't have my slides.
Go for it.
Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is what happened to the Cowboys trying to get prime time,
I don't know. I did see something on that. I do not know. I'm not even going to lie. I have no idea. Um,
and why would they hire inward again? Like that seemed just like he cheapened out.
because he's already got people in place to do the job if something doesn't work. At least he pre-plans. I will give him that, but I'm not understanding. Actually, you know what? I think I changed my mind.
Yeah.
I was watching it this morning, and I put a couple of things. Oh, with Dion. I'm thinking something else.
Are you thinking about DeAndre Hawkins, or are we
No,
talking
I was
about?
thinking about the basketball trade that I was watching, so
Oh,
that
well,
kind of threw me
you
off.
can say that if you want. Go ahead.
No, that kind of threw me off the football thing. Dion not going there. I'm not sure what was going to happen. What it was going to be. I think it was going to be more hype than anything. So I kind of understand it. Other than that,
Did you know
who else is going to take?
the average team, even the
Hmm.
really bad teams,
Hmm.
get about 20 million viewers?
Hmm.
I can actually hear myself a little bit.
That was me. I got it on TikTok, so
Oh,
I can see the
okay.
comments.
But TikTok has been treating us well, and we're gonna limp through this today. Now, DeAndre Swift was very emotional. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, running back.
Yeah. There's a lot of people coming unglued in Buffalo right now. Like in Toronto, where I'm from,
Hmm.
people were literally crying after, and they were saying it was unfair, and so they vilify everybody who wins,
Yes.
right? So this happened with the Patriots back in the day.
Keep going.
And now we've got all kinds of problems with people not liking, the idea of Travis getting married.
Give me a break.
The other thing that's cool, and I don't know if you saw this, Andy Reid said that he would love to see Travis become a coach.
I have not seen that. Please continue.
Yeah, and said he would be an excellent coach. And I
Huh.
think it's because he's so good at uplifting people, kind of like yourself.
Okay, I appreciate that.
No, I mean that.
I appreciate it.
So another DeAndre Hopkins
Hmm.
has been going around saying that they're paying him peanuts when he is in his prime.
Cool.
Like there's craziness going
What's up,
on.
Tina? Good morning. Thank you for coming through.
Here's the
Who said
exact
that?
quote. Here's the
Mike, who
exact
said who
quotes.
said that? Who said that?
Okay, you ready? I got
Who said that?
traded for some pennies in my prime.
Who said that?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay, thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Now he's going to the Super Bowl.
He's overdue to be in the Super Bowl, quite frankly.
The other thing that I had mentioned that made our dear friend upset, Fireman Rich, was many people will now say it's time for, and you're gonna think this is crazy, but it actually is brilliant.
Go for it.
What is one way that Josh Allen could make it to the Super Bowl? Think about it.
I'll be honest with you. He can make it with the team he has. I don't think he needs to go anywhere else.
Well, here's the thing. If he gets out of the AFC and gets into the NFC, he will then have a greater chance of becoming. See, what I think we saw is we saw the Super Bowl this year and last year, but just in the wrong stage. If he was in on a team, the NFC, any team in the NFC, I think he has the talent that he could take somebody like the Falcons, someone like the Titans, someone like the Saints, maybe. I'm not talking a grand team. He had nobody around him this year, buddy. I'm not trying to be
Disagree.
mean.
I
He
disagree. Go
didn't.
ahead. But go ahead.
He didn't have A-rated players. He just didn't. And it was the same thing with the Commanders. The Commanders, they were like, how did they do it? Because a lot of these players would not make a normal squad. There was only a handful of people, and unfortunately, in the last game, they were relying on Ertz, the
He's
Commanders.
still reliable. He
Right,
is still reliable.
he's
Yes,
old.
he is old, but he's still reliable
He
because
was
he's
talking.
still
He
balling.
said, if I had been 22, I would have been a bit more effective for them. He
And
said, I'm
mind you,
just
he was a Super Bowl champion as well. He was on the Eagles when they got their first Super Bowl.
okay. And here's the other thing. Maybe you haven't thought about. I just want to show you a stat here.
Go for it.
Um, Here's someone who doesn't get mentioned a lot.
Okay.
Okay. He is on the Bengals. And it's a quiz for everybody.
Milton, what's going on, man? How you doing? I did try to call you back that day you called me. You didn't see it and you didn't get back in touch with me. So don't get mad at me.
The one I'm talking about
Hold on,
is
Mike, give me 1 second. I
sure.
did see what you posted. Stay in touch. All that. You already know. You already know, man. Good seeing you. Go ahead, Mike. I apologize.
It's okay, no problem. Jamar Chase.
He got to get his money.
But Jamar Chase was rated the number one receiver in the league this year.
Really?
Number one. He won.
Really?
Congratulations to Bengals wide receiver on becoming nominated for AP Offensive Player of the Year. He actually won.
Really?
Yeah, he won. Do you know who won the best running back in the league this year?
Should have been Saquon.
It is.
It should have been. If it wouldn't have been, it'd have been a
It is. But
damn
for,
shame.
for most of the year, what did we talk about?
Him and Derrick Henry.
Yeah. The other
Joe
thing,
Mixon should have been in the mix as well.
they're talking a lot about, Travis Kelce. Should he do one more year?
Yes.
Do you think he still has it?
Yes.
I don't think he will. I think if he does the three-peat, he's done.
Here's the thing. If he's done, they're going to find a way to bring him back because the people are going to want to see him on the field. So he may want to quit, but they will throw the money at him. And the fans will come to see him. He will be a box office draw because he is the number one tight end in the league. And I'm gonna throw this out there too. Ron Gronkowski retired. They brought him back.
Yes, they
Kelce
did
can still be
several
there.
times.
Just once.
I thought they were talking about this year they were going to bring him back. Did you know that?
Ooh, Gronk? No, I haven't heard
Yeah.
that. No.
No, yeah, there was like 3 teams that wanted him.
He did a speech when he retired on how much pain he was in.
Yeah.
He does not need to come back because if you can admit that about yourself as a football player, that's enough that anybody should respect. But he did get on the field to block. He won't do the numbers he was doing before, but he will still be on the team with his players and he'll be on the line. Most guys will do that, no problem, but the injuries will kick in. So if Kelsey's healthy, good. If not, I understand.
Okay, there's another story related to the Kelsey brothers.
Go.
Okay, so what are the 2 brothers, buddy?
Travis and Jason.
Very good. Okay, so Jason, as soon as he saw the tweet that Andy Reid sent, said, hey, I'm open to coaching. Please consider me.
That'll work. Andy
Isn't
Reid with
that
both Chelseas, that'll work.
no? But isn't
That'll,
that weird?
no, that's money. That'll be an
They
attention
got
grab.
enough money.
No, they're just starting to make up the money that they haven't been making over the past 25, 30 years.
All
They're still
right.
making a bunch of that back, in my opinion.
Can
Keep
we
going.
talk about New York for a second?
Go.
Okay. I'm just going to lead you down pathways like I usually do. Okay. So I don't have a high powered computer today.
He's struggling. You all have no idea how hilarious this is. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm not used to this. I'm used to having all the bells and whistles. He's right. He is being very honest. Yeah, I am struggling, and he's loving my torture. Garrett Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Need
I'm
to stay.
doing I'm
Need to
doing
stay.
a
I'm quite
broadcast
sure they're
like you
going.
usually do every
Yes,
time.
they probably want to trade him and rehab. What is good? No, he's not. Jerk. Oh, he made me sick. He's actually doing something at home, so he's good, but he's all right. Good seeing you, man. Gary Wilson, I did see something about him being traded. I don't think they should. He may want to, but I hope he stays
Hmm.
because he should be frustrated. He should be, but he is one of their best offensive weapons. And unfortunately, with the Jets, after about 3 or 4 seasons, the best players tend to leave because they get tired of it. As much as it makes sense, I would hate to see it.
I honestly believe that there's a good chance that they could find some success this year. And the great thing is the pressure's off.
No, it isn't.
Can I explain that?
Absolutely.
Because they did so bad last year,
Hmm.
and everybody was on the hype train. All the analysts were like, they're Super Bowl bound. They won't win, but they'll make it to the Super Bowl. So many analysts said that. That's a good story. That's causing huge friction right now between
Oh,
our government and they
it's
don't
huge
want.
fiction against the United States.
He wants us to become all Americans. He doesn't want to. He wants full access to the
Let me
perks of
explain
our
something.
land.
And I'm apologize to you. Let me explain something. If Canada
Sure. Yeah.
becomes
I'm going to get a
51st,
coffee while you explain.
I won't be that long, but fine. If Canada becomes the 51st state, you all have no idea of the parties that will happen not only along the Great Lakes, but how polluted that water will be afterwards that tends to flow into the Atlantic, down through the Mississippi. I said it like that crazy on purpose because I'm in favor of it. It'll be hilarious, but I'm in favor of it. I'm quite sure rehab will beat me there. Yes, I'm talking about you. I have no current updates on either team for this Super Bowl. I have not seen any injury reports or anything. Rehab, if you've got anything, let me know, please. Milton, if you've got anything, let me know, please. Tina, if you've got anything, let me know, please. Anybody else watching, if you have any updates on these players, on teams, anything, I got nothing. They're not even saying anything. And I got ESPN on right now. But I want to thank everybody for coming through. Any Q&As, comments, opinions, taking them all today. It is pretty much a down week in the NFL, in my opinion. There isn't a lot going on. There isn't a lot being reported as they're focusing on the other sports, which
All
should be
right.
fair right about now. I did see the NBA news rehab. I'm going to say that for later because I do want to keep this somewhat football, but I did see that. I can actually make sense out of it, and I want to say that for another one, but I'll do that at the end. I'll do that at the end. Like I said,
Okay.
we probably won't be here much longer, but yeah, that was, yeah, I saw that trade. Yeah. You know what makes, you know what, bump it. I'll do it right now while Mike's getting situated. The NBA trade, for those who do not know, the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers for Anthony Davis and a first round pick of the Lakers. The Lakers get Luca, they get Markeith Morris, and they get somebody else. I kind of like Markeith Morris as a player. I don't know his status or whatever, but him and his brother, well, I believe they're twins. They're good. So here's what I'm seeing. As crazy as it is, oh, also it was a three-team trade. It involved a couple of picks from the Utah Jazz as well. So Dallas is looking to rebuild from what I'm seeing. Okay, fine. Why would you get rid of Luca, one of the best players in the NBA and an absolute global figure? Luca ain't healthy. If I remember correctly, actually, I got him on one of my fantasy basketball rosters. I think he is Let me see. Yeah, Luca's still out, and Luca's been out for a while with the injury. So what's happening to me? This is my opinion. Don't try to research, dig into none of that crap. I'm gonna just talk my junk. The Lakers can let him sit on the bench and heal. Anthony Davis is great on defense. I did see a story where they said they need a little bit of defense on the Dallas Mavericks, which I tend to agree. But Anthony Davis gets hurt as well. He really does. So this is crazy to everybody in the NBA, everybody who watches the NBA, all the sportscasters. They be like, they can't believe this. The only thing I can make sense out of is Luka's now 100%. He can chill for a little bit because LeBron can do enough with that team, and most people don't think he can. But LeBron gets his numbers. The rest of them got to play all that good stuff. Luka recovers. You got Luka and LeBron, which is a monster two-man team, if you will. But the Lakers still got to win. If the Lakers don't win, this is over. It's been over to a lot of people's eyes, and I get it, but it'll be over. They can't do nothing with this. LeBron done had damn near every superstar in the NBA on his team playing with him, and he's only got what, one championship to go for it? Nah, yo. Okay, I'm off of that. Do you think Hurts is a former Alabama quarterback? Do you think of Hurts as a former Alabama quarterback with the Sooners a few weeks ago when they were introducing? They said Rose. He's technically both, so pretty much. I can't argue. Mike, you back yet?
I'm back. I'm just waiting on you. Trying to be
Look at Rehab. Rehab's on your case.
Captain Rehab. Why don't
Rehab's
you come and join us, buddy?
he's scared.
No, he's not scared. He
He's
loves
scared.
us.
He's
Okay,
afraid.
so here we go. We're gonna
He
go.
fears. He fears the Bathurst.
Nobody fears the Bathurst.
He fears the Bathurst.
That's a big that's a big lie.
I don't know Rehab. I'm not putting it on my screen. Jackass.
Reed is one of four NFL coaches who have won more than 300 games, playoffs included.
Okay.
Below is a look at the 10 winningest coaches in history. Who do you
Well,
think number one is?
winningest NFL coach in history
Yeah,
right now, it's got to be Belichick.
it is Don Shula.
He hasn't caught Don Shula yet.
Don Shula has 347 wins. Bill Belichick has 333.
Really?
Yeah, an individual named George Hallis, I think that's how you pronounce it,
Way before my,
324.
way before my.
And and then we have Andy Reid at 301. So my question to you is, and then in fifth is Tom Landry. Andy Reid needs to win another. That's a lot of games. He needs to win
Good
another
call.
46 games. Will he be still a coach by then?
Yes. Oh, that's a good call there, Milton. I ain't gonna lie. Buddy Ryan does have big numbers. Rehab, I'm not putting that on my screen. Are you checking your TikTok comments? Because I actually came off and had to get back on to it.
I can't. I'm so limited here. Like you have no idea.
This is what you got to do. You got to open up another window. And
No,
then
I'm not. No, I don't
he's
think this.
scared because he's not.
I don't think this computer can handle it. It's not very good. So
I'm dying right now. Mike out of
yeah,
his element. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a classic episode. I'm going to enjoy this.
yeah.
So if anybody's on TikTok and they're watching this, number one, the comments cannot be seen. Mike, I appreciate you for sharing this to TikTok while we do this. We actually have 6 platforms going that I know of. We're on Facebook, YouTube, X/Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn, as well as TikTok.
Okay,
We would have
I'm gonna take a risk because of you. Let's just see.
now you know how I feel. You're welcome.
All right,
You're
and I'm feeling it.
welcome. Pause.
It's not a good feeling.
Pause. Pause. Pause.
Pause for the cause. Okay, so I'm on my screen here. There it is. There we do. It's very slow, but it's doing it.
He's out of his element. Rehab. You have
Oh
no
my
idea.
God, am I ever? This
He
is
is out of
crazy.
his element. This is hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to rename this episode Bathurst out of
Out
his
of his
element.
element, going out of his mind.
Oh God. Yeah,
Oh, now it
Bathurst.
wants
Good
me
one.
to log into TikTok. Oh my God.
Don't worry about it. I got it. I got it pulled up. If
You got
anybody's
it?
on TikTok and I missed your comments, I apologize. Yes, that's why you have to have more than one device, Mike. I teach you. You don't listen to me as much as you want me to listen to you. I've been telling you this for almost 4 years now. You know that, right?
You're
You
right.
got
You're right.
multiple
You're right.
computers.
I'm
You
not,
got
I'm not going to
multiple
fight with you
screens.
today.
And then when you he can't fight with me, that's why.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
I
here's the
can't.
best part. He can't do this. I love when he can't do this. This drives me crazy. I hate when he does it to me, but I get to do it to him. This is fun.
Facebook. Yeah, are you finding stuff for us to look at?
I got it. I got ESPN on right now. I honestly, they're not showing any new updates with this. They really aren't. So I'm assuming everybody's good. The only injury that I know of is Jalen Hurts' concussion protocol, if I remember correctly.
I do have a question for you that's kind of
Go,
within social media.
go.
There has been rumors about Meta is going to purchase TikTok.
I saw that. Microsoft, I saw.
Oh, is it Microsoft now?
Microsoft was what I saw most recently. Meta, I think, was in the talks. Tina, you can, but actually, you're good where you're at. I'm just trying to see if I missed any comments over there because I don't see any missed comments at all. I just want to make sure they're missing order gifts
I
because when we
see you right
multi,
now on Facebook.
yeah, I'm on everything. I checked all those out.
Um, hey, just one second here. It's,
I wonder if
God, this
anybody,
is
Tina, you know what, Tina, if you go over there, can you share it out, please? I would appreciate that. Thank you.
okay.
I did share out this on my YouTube on this. Patrick Mahomes, I don't think is 100%. I haven't seen any injury reports, but I know I saw him limping halfway through the season at one point.
He was
And
limping in the last game.
yes,
I noticed
so
that he was definitely limping.
now
What do you
here's what's
think
crazy.
of Pete Carroll being at?
I like it.
Yeah, so do I.
Mhm.
Do you think it's going to make a difference, or is it's
It's, you know why?
why?
Pete Carroll is a winning coach. Number one, he is up there in age. I think he's actually the oldest coach in the NFL ever right now.
Yeah.
Somebody check that, please. And he's going to a brand new franchise in one of the world's largest resort cities or most
Hmm.
famous resort cities. There's no way this can't win.
Ooh.
People want to play there. People want to be there. People want to come there. There's nothing but wins all over this. All they got to do is get above 500.
I want your opinion on something that's really weird. I've not seen this yet.
Go.
Eric Bieniemy. Do you know who that is?
Mm, yes.
The coach that used to be with.
I remember when he played football in college too. Keep going.
Okay, okay. Guess where he's headed?
I haven't seen the destination where.
Chicago. And he just got hired.
I see you, Tina. Thank you. I see you over there.
I think that is so good for him. Uh, so Ben Johnson just hired him.
You know what? Let's discuss this for a second.
So he's going to be the Bears running back coach.
There's been a lot of talk of why he hasn't been getting hired, why he hasn't gotten opportunities.
Yeah,
You want to discuss challenges?
yeah,
Chicago's offense has been a challenge.
yeah,
He almost, I'm not going to say he got thrown to the
yeah.
wolves, but they gave him a job, task, and purpose
Yes.
all at once. Pete in the view for the Cowboys and most Cowboys fans.
Tina, thank you for being
Yes,
here.
Milton, I agree with that.
Tina!
No, take it easy. No, take it easy. Take it easy.
Okay,
Take it
I'm
easy.
back.
Take it
I'm
easy.
back. Sorry, I
I
had to
agree
add
with you
some
on that.
flavor.
Thank you for the share, Tina. I appreciate that. Um, that's going to be a challenge for Bieniemy. That's almost a do or die for him. A lot of other teams, their offense is good. The Bears' offense has not been the best since Jake
They they
Cutler.
they were basically implying that he wasn't bright enough to do plays. That's what they were
Dis,
implying. That which
dis,
is awful.
disrespectful.
No, but that's what they've been saying, and that's why nobody's
Who's
because
the
he
last
never
coach they ever said that about?
analysts,
Thank
analysts,
you.
not
Who's the last
coaches.
coach they ever said that about? Disrespectful. Thank you for the 18 cents of eyes on the
Well,
plate.
they basically said that Andy Reid didn't trust him enough to make a call. That he was great for morale.
Okay.
That he was a good hype up guy, but he wasn't at the level to be able to do calling plays. You know what the one that kills me is Spags. I don't know why nobody hasn't taken him. He is
Steve
phenomenal.
Spagnuolo.
Yeah. In Spags we trust.
Hmm.
That's a good question.
That
Here he
is a good
goes.
question. Rehab, you still out there? What's going on with the Eagles? Because that's your squad. Oh, who do we have here? I will just be damned. The original co-host just with
Yay! Think I'm
Brian has
not
made
doing
it.
well here
Good
today, Brian.
morning.
I have no support. I'm at a friend's and I'm
Brian is still tired from being on nonsensical nonsense for 8 hours last night.
No. I left early. 'Cause I couldn't stop yawning because I was up early in the morning because I went to the SaberCats game and everything.
was it
Just
Which
for the
good?
record, just for the
oh
record, Brian, Mike is not at home, so he's not in his environment.
I'm
He
not
is
oh
trying
losing
to.
his mind. He's on a laptop somewhere else, and he is losing his shit. He has no control over what's going on. He has no slides, no nothing.
oh no.
We do have a question for you though,
Okay.
because
Shout
we
out to everybody who has ever been on Haps. You are now looking at an original crew right now.
oh yeah, well yeah. Brian is in the house. Oh yeah. All
Wait
right,
till you
so
see the
we're back.
replay on how loud that is.
Mhm.
Huh? I
Huh?
know they're supposed to be.
Yeah, but not that damn loud. But it's
Oh,
okay. Go ahead.
well, no, it's for effect. I have no effects. This is all I got. Um,
For the likes team.
so Brian,
No, I'm
be
just
enemy.
happy. Oh, Eric Bieniemy?
Yeah, you heard you got
Oh,
hired.
Brian,
Yeah, it's for the running backs coach, which is good because Eric Bieniemy is a brilliant offensive coordinator. He was the one that led the Chiefs to their first Super
Yay!
Bowl.
Someone's saying nice things. I've not heard anything nice said about him.
Yeah, like when he left Kansas City and he went to Washington
Hmm.
to be with Coach Ron Rivera, they did so. But then after that, when Rivera quit and everything,
Yeah.
after that he just stayed as a coordinator, and then after that he was gone, and then he went to like he was in college.
Yeah.
But Eric Bieniemy, he's a smart, brilliant mind. If you with the right set of people, oh dude,
Hmm.
the team would be great. And now, like with everything going on in Chicago, because I when I got the alert on Bleacher Report, I forwarded it to like Ted and Tony and Joe, and I just said,
Hmm.
hey, don't. I was like, now don't sleep on Chicago.
Do you think they'll be better this year with the coaching changes?
I believe so. Yeah.
I do too. They seem very excited. They're always excited. Everybody's excited. I also get a good feeling that New York will have less pressure on them this year. We were talking about the Jets. And
go ahead and
because
recap
of
with him,
that,
Mike. Go ahead and recap with him. This is good. Go ahead and recap.
yeah. Well, I want his opinion because I really appreciate his mind when it comes to football. Women, not so much. But when it comes to what's going on? You okay? It's okay. No, I'm being real. I got to be real.
We've got
I
nothing
gotta
going
be
on.
me, wonderful me, glorious me.
We got nothing going on,
How's it going,
Brian.
Donald?
Enjoy yourself, because he's opening the door for you. There you go. Go ahead, get ready.
I had to pop my neck.
Wow.
No, I'm just happy like rugby's back, man. Because like after the NFL has been disappointing me.
Why?
Well, I called it last week, didn't I not?
Explain.
Yeah.
Explain.
Deposits were made, and Swifty is smiling. I told y'all. And then when other people looked at the game, when they showed some angles, they're like, nah. They're like, nah, man. Refs are out of pocket on that one.
Okay, so the Kelsey brothers both
Uh
want to be
huh.
coaches. What's going on?
You got one guy that could coach the offensive line, and the other guy could probably, coach tight ends.
Pause.
Do you think that
Unpause.
Tony? Do you think Tony D could coach tight ends?
I be trying, y'all. I be trying. This is what happens. I be trying. All of you who swear, why am I doing this? Because the rest of y'all wouldn't show up. This is what I deal with. This is y'all's fault. But go ahead. Did you see what Milton said?
Tina said
Uh,
yes.
I cannot believe that Mike McCarthy did not land a job. No, he's gonna take a whole year off, which is good. He needs to relax, regroup, and then
Totally
re-engage.
disagree. Totally disagree. You
Yeah,
know
but
what
the
he's?
thing is,
Do you know what he's doing?
what?
Think about it. What happens every year?
Yeah, you got coaches getting fired, so it's just a coaching
Oh,
carousel.
or you get people that don't get results within the first 3 to 5 games. Like he's
Kind of.
actually in a good position now. I also heard that he was all ready to go to the Saints, but the Saints aren't taking him.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was it that went to the Saints?
No, but
McCarthy.
they can't announce it yet because
McCarthy
they're
was the one that went
hosting the
down there,
Super
right?
Bowl.
Well, Kellen Moore, I think. What I think he was one of the top candidates.
Kellen
I,
Moore interview.
I
He was the one that didn't make it at the Saints. I think that what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was
but
Kellen. I'm
but
waiting to see where he lands.
yeah, I mean, we won't find out till after the Super Bowl. I mean, because it's just everything being fresh right now. But however, um, I mean, like if Mike McCarthy don't land anywhere, that's good because that way he could relax, regroup, and then later on reengage. I mean, because a lot of coaches, whenever they got a year off, they could recollect and reevaluate shit, and then they can and then they come back and they learn from the mistakes. But overall, I think he's just happy not being micromanaged.
Hmm.
That's the thing. Because
Hmm.
I say it time and time again, if Jerry Jones would just be quiet and let people do their jobs, Dallas could go back to prominence like they once were. So until then, until Jerry Jones, I don't know, is incapacitated, it'll be another 30 years till Dallas makes it to the Super Bowl again.
what is the Texans need to be better this year?
Offensive line.
Is
Yeah.
that official rehab?
That I mean, they gotta they really gotta take their time in the draft and get some really big monsters to hold the line. So that way, CJ Stroud's not running for his life because the whole year the offensive line has been a big issue. I mean,
You've been harping on that all season. This is yeah.
Laramie Tunsil is pretty much gone. He's gonna be released from the team, which is rightfully so because he's being bullied. Yeah,
Good. That's going to
yeah,
be
but
that's
but
going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting for the Saints. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I mean, but yeah, like Laramie Tunsil getting bullied on the line, and then other linemen being bullied on the line by a smaller guy. It's like, guys, come on, like so they they need to go ahead and take the time and invest and study and get the biggest monsters you can on the wall, so that way
Yeah.
CJ doesn't run for his life, and then that way Dalton Schultz can be open and and then we have better progression.
So, do you guys remember your initial thoughts at the beginning of the year of who we thought would place? Like I had mentioned Philly. I
Mhm.
also thought the Ravens. I
Mhm.
also thought Detroit,
As far
and of course KC
as far as
making it to the Super Bowl final
okay.
at the
Yeah, yeah,
beginning of
yeah.
the year.
I remember the beginning. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, do you remember who you would pick, Brian?
I picked.
The
I think
Titans and
I.
no. I'm just yeah. You know what's scary with the Titans is if they had two pieces.
Before you do that, let's see if we remember our preseason predictions. Before you go
Well,
to the,
I was going to go somewhere,
Barely,
but go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
barely remember it.
I
But I
remember
mean,
mine. Go ahead. You don't remember yours, Brian?
I remember I said Detroit, and
Mhm.
Yes, you did.
I said Detroit and Baltimore.
You also mentioned Philly, buddy.
I had
I remember it.
NFC. I had
Yeah.
Detroit, San Francisco, Philly. AFC. I had Ravens, Chiefs, and I think I got tied between Bills and Bengals.
But man, wouldn't it have been awesome though if Buffalo prevailed and Washington prevailed? It'd be the rematch in 1991. That'd been more marketable because you know finally the Bills.
Everybody wanted to see Detroit and the Bills. That's
They
what
did.
they
Let
wanted.
me look at this. Let's get
Yeah,
this comment real quick. Milton said Jerry Jones set up McCarthy for failure this year. He could have gotten Henry, but went with Elliott. Then let many players go in free agency. Before that, McCarthy was extremely successful, save the playoffs. I tend to agree he was successful
Yeah.
without Elliott, could have been better with Henry.
yeah,
Got
Yeah.
Elliott back. Now, I will say this, Milton. When Elliott came back, I thought they would have been just as good as they were last season, or they should have gone to the Super Bowl, mainly because they did do good with Elliott when he was healthy. He didn't have any injuries. They
No.
also had Dalvin Cook, who could have came in there, and this season was inexcusable to me for the Cowboys.
Oh, it was very
Everybody,
inexcusable. Like the re-signing of Elliott, that served no purpose other than maybe because they signed that big fat contract, and then after that, after he signed that contract with Dallas, he's declined.
but here's what's crazy though.
And then on top of that, you come back knowing that the season's going to start up, and you're not going to go ahead and take the initiative, go ahead and start getting back in football shape. Because when he came back for like the OTAs,
Yes, you did talk about that.
He gained like 7 pounds.
So what's 7 pounds?
That's a lot.
I know, no. But the thing about it is, no, he came to OTAs out of shape. Everybody
did hear yes.
Do you know who's finally in shape this year?
He's all
Guys,
like, I got my check, I got my money, I'm whatever.
Brian, guess who was out of shape most of the year? Very famous.
Andy Reid?
No, yeah, that's a good one. Travis Kelce admitted he was out of shape most of the year, and he is finally in playoff shape.
I hate you, Brian. I hate you, Brian.
They say that he is actually aligned right now in the best shape he's been in a long time. Finally. And he purposely tried to peak at the end of the year and tried to stay out of harm's way.
Yeah, just for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he wants this bad.
You miss Mahomes or you miss Kelsey, you barely make it through the playoffs. Either one.
Either way, if you're on a top tier team, you're supposed to be and you're playing at the level that you're at. You're supposed to stay on top of your mess no matter what. Jerry Rice had that work ethic. Shannon Sharp had that work ethic. A lot of other guys on defense, like James Harrison, all year long, they stay on par. So that because they're not losing their spot.
Yes.
So for Travis Kelce to say something like that, that just shows like he's complacent and it's like I could get away with anything.
He can. He's already got 2 Super Bowls. What are you going to do?
We are crystal clear on TikTok
that.
right now.
Yes, we are.
I understand that, but the thing about it is, you are a top tier athlete. You gotta constantly show that you're a top tier athlete. You can't be slouching.
But he's also familiar with his competition.
I understand. Did Shannon Sharp ever say that?
No.
Exactly. And how many rings does Shannon Sharp have?
How many does he have? And
Kelsey, I know he has 2 with Denver, one with Baltimore.
He's a Baltimore, yeah. How many does Kelsey have? He's got 2 or he got 3?
He's got 2.
He's got 2. Kelsey's going to be fine.
No, 3. He's got
3. He's going for 4.
But overall, my thing is the work ethic. You are a top tier athlete. You gotta keep maintaining that you're a top tier.
You get no debate from me on that, and I'm gonna be honest.
He's in love though. That's the problem, and he's distracted.
He is.
He's trying different things.
He has nothing left to prove.
Right. Kind of like Tony.
No, I got a lot more to prove. Trust me.
Okay. All right.
Tom Brady. Oh, Tom Brady didn't have nothing to prove.
Tom Brady is a horrible analyst, guys. I'm sorry.
He kept going for more, and I'm not mad at him for that.
What's it going to take for him to be less wooden, guys? Tom Brady.
What's it going to work?
Tom Brady is so wooden. He's not a good analyst. He just
because he's trying not to say what he wants to say. You know, they had a restriction on his contract.
You might be right.
Remember that?
You might be right. You know what? That's very valid.
Says, he'll mess around and say some shit he ain't supposed to and lose a bunch of that money that he's making.
That's like me on Red Note. I can't say anything.
Reserve your words to make your money.
Yeah.
Always remember that. And Tom Brady, he's been on the field so long, he knows how to deliver a message, but now he has to watch his delivery. You got to be corny and not give away any secrets. I knew that was coming from somebody, Milton. I knew that was coming from somebody.
Tony Romo, like I think 2 or 3 years ago, like how he was calling some plays and they actually did the plays. He's like, Tony Romo is Nostradamus? What?
No. Troy Aikman is reserved on a lot of his comments and has been reserved on a lot of his comments.
But when it comes after the season, when they ask for his critique on the Cowboys, he does not hold back. Same thing with Michael Irvin. Same thing with Emmitt Smith. Yeah.
You got your hashtag backwards, Mike. So, Brian, the original thing was I don't have any updates on either team coming up for the Super Bowl. Do you have any? I haven't seen anything.
No, and I don't care. I'm not watching the game. Hey man, rugby is back. Rugby is back, and I'm all in on rugby, sir.
So I'm gonna get you to
Rugby,
hang out with
yeah.
rugby for a little bit.
What is it about rugby that you like so much, buddy? Do you play
Because
it?
no, well, in hindsight, like when I got recruited to play football back in middle school, because
Mm-hmm.
like during our lunch breaks, it would always be like tackle the man with the ball, and the way they would do it, it's like that layout. It's pretty much similar like
Man
rugby.
against the world. That's right.
So yeah, and rugby is one of the oldest sports, but overall, though, I mean, it's like the only thing what separates the NFL from rugby is just the fact that rugby does not get those fat contracts.
Pretty much, and they need it.
Yeah, they don't have the endorsements. That's why.
Yeah,
It's a global.
but
It's a global
however, though,
sport. How don't they?
I mean,
Not to the
it's
same degree.
I
They're
mean,
not getting 22 million people watching
they're
it.
not
They
getting
just
22
aren't.
million. They're barely scrapping like 60,000, 70,000
Yeah.
a year.
Views? Really?
Yes.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, no. I mean, their salaries. Their salaries is like 60 to 70,000 a season.
That's crazy. It's a global sport. They ought to be billionaires apiece.
Well, no, I'm just saying here in the U.S. I mean,
Yeah,
because it's not as popular now in
in the
Europe and other
U.S.
countries. It's very
Yes,
popular in Australia, New
a
Zealand.
global sport. Rugby
Yeah,
and lacrosse.
Yeah.
Yes.
You real
yeah.
men play that. Brian, if you were to name right now your top five quarterbacks in the league, who are they and why?
Top five quarterbacks.
And then Tony.
I have to go with Josh Allen,
Yeah.
uh, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I mean, Jalen Daniels. I mean, he's making some
He,
throws.
he,
Derek
Yeah.
May.
he's been impressive. He's been impressive.
Derek Mays. I mean, when they played against the Texans, I saw like some darts that he made. I'm like, I ain't mad at that.
Mm-hmm.
You're
He could
talking Drake May, right?
Drake
Drake,
May, yeah,
Yeah,
Drake
sorry.
May.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, uh, I mean CJ Stroud. I mean he's on the point when he's really on the mark whenever he's not running for his life. Um, and then on top of that, you have Jordan Love. I mean like I said, Jordan Love. He's on the mark too. I mean he's a sniper. But I think the one guy that everybody's overlooking is
Yeah.
Justin Herbert.
I tend to agree.
Justin
So
Herbert, Justin Herbert, his mannerisms and everything, like he's going to be like under Harbaugh's tutelage. I mean, think about it. Think about it. They finished off what 10-6, right? 10-6, 11 and
Was it
6
10
for the
6?
season.
He had a
no,
good
he's
season.
right. He's right.
Yeah,
The thing with him though is only ever won one playoff game.
yeah. But the thing about it is though, this is just year one under Harbaugh. Just imagine under
Yeah,
year
it's a
two.
different world. I
He's
totally
going to be
agree. Yeah.
he's going to be gunslinging it.
They'll have more pieces. They'll have more pieces next year for sure. So, overrated or underrated? Geno Smith, and then we'll get Tony to give us our five. Did you do five?
I went more than 5.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Like I said, it was just too many to name. I'm like, oh my god.
Okay, Tony, you give us the five, buddy.
When healthy. I'm gonna go ahead and say when healthy. When healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Stafford.
Yes. Well done. Yes.
Patrick Mahomes has got to be up there. I can't deny him. I can't deny
Yeah.
him. Joe Burrow.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Joe Burrow. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. I'll put Aaron up there. I'll put
Really? Good for you.
Put Aaron Rodgers up there.
Wow. Okay.
The
Okay.
Messiah. Wow.
So for me, Josh
Bias.
Allen. I'm gonna do it this way.
Oh,
Josh
before
Allen.
you do that,
Yeah.
Geno Smith is not overrated. Keep going.
I was gonna do that after, but I was gonna
Oh,
do
okay.
an
I'm sorry.
overrated. It's okay. Josh Allen.
Okay.
Of course, Patrick Mahomes, guys.
He's got to be up there. He's got.
Yeah, he's number one as far as I'm concerned. Lamar Jackson,
Mhm.
and then after that, it's really dicey for me. I really liked Jared Goff this year until he played that one game. I kind of got deflated. I also like Jordan Love, but Jordan Love was kind of. I'm a huge fan of C.J. Stroud. Um, you know, okay, here we go. Overrated, underrated. Let's just do this. That sounded like
Easy
five.
there, Milton. Easy. I like Dak though. I like Dak.
Okay, here we go.
Mike, overrated, underrated, and then I got a
Yeah,
question.
yeah, yeah. That's what we're doing right now. First person is Geno Smith.
Underrated.
I think he's all right. He made it, ladies and gentlemen. Fireman Rich has made it in here. Fireman Rich has
Yay!
made it in here. I am impressed.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, I said it.
Overrated,
I said it.
underrated. Where is the game we're playing right now? Russell Wilson.
Not overrated.
He's not overrated.
Rich, say something real quick. No audio. That's what I thought. We don't have your audio. That's what I thought. Mike, I got a question for you while Rich gets his audio straight. How come you don't
Sure.
have Baker Mayfield up there?
He's not overrated or underrated. You mean in my top five?
Yes, in the top five.
No, he's not my top five. He's not.
Why not?
Not this
And
year.
I'll be honest with you. Why not? He's had a great
Because
time.
he didn't make Mike Evans get the ball enough. That's why.
Mike Evans got his numbers.
Yeah, but only when
He
it
got his
only
1,000
when,
yards.
Do you
yeah.
know what? Do you know what killed him this year? When Chris Godfrey went down, that killed him.
Chris Godwin.
Godwin, sorry.
Now,
Yes.
mind you, Mike Evans still got his 1,000 yards while he missed a couple of games during the season. Brian, you sure about that?
I don't know. I'm just saying because like how Mike is such a Mike Evans fan.
Fireman Rich.
Still no audio, Rich.
St-
I got you. Okay. Drop down and come back and you're good.
He's
Baker
going to do
Mayfield,
some sign language for us.
Baker Mayfield actually had a decent season. He's having a good time down there in Tampa. He's a decent replacement for Tom Brady, in my opinion, because
Is he
they look
overrated
positive.
or underrated?
Neither. He's right
Brian?
in the middle. He's right where he's supposed to be.
He's,
Baker Mayfield.
He's right where he's supposed to be.
This
He's
is like
doing
what
good.
his fourth. This is like what his fourth team.
Is it fourth?
Because he was at
third.
Cleveland.
No, he was at
Cleveland.
LA.
Then he went to then he went to Carolina.
Okay,
Yeah,
Carolina, then the Rams,
Then
Yeah.
LA.
then the Buccaneers.
Then the
yeah.
Bucks. Yeah, 14.
He had one good game with the LA Rams. It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
His
when he
first
walked
game.
And he had
walked
one
in the
good game
team.
with Carolina too.
He came to the
So
Rams
he
and
found
won
his
his first
home.
game in 24 hours. That was phenomenal. That was phenomenal.
So I think he's underrated, but I think he's a top 10 quarterback, not a top 5.
Okay.
And I think with him, his size is an issue, but he's got a lot of heart.
Dude, he played.
His size. If size was an issue, then Drew Brees would not be the guy he is.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Got you, Rich.
Copy.
Oh, okay.
You got you.
We hear you. Oh yeah.
Mike.
I got a new headset. I got to turn the thing on instead of the
Okay,
soundboard.
just so you know, Rich, bring the mic a little bit closer. You have a
How's
little
that?
bit of a distance on your voice. No, I said
How's
closer.
that?
Not up.
How's that?
I don't know where I'm
Sounds
going.
I'm not on this mic. I'm on this mic right here.
I got
I'm
you.
on a
I
phone-
got you.
phone
Okay,
mic.
ladies and gentlemen, Fireman Rich Morning Coffee Monday, Wednesday, Fridays on Rumble.
How's
Studios.
it sound?
You
1
sound-
to 10.
you sound
Okay.
good. You
How
sound
we
good.
doing? Hi, folks. I
Until
made it.
Mike decides
what?
until Mike decides to do what he's about to do right now, you sound fine.
I was turning a wrench, Tony. Turning a wrench.
Turn it.
So Russell Wilson, future Hall of Famer, still a good quarterback.
It's
Let me give Rich credit.
it's underrated or overrated. Let's go. So
No, I don't go there. They're either
how
good or
about
they're
Kirk
not good.
Cousins, guys? Kirk Cousins next. Overrated,
quarterback.
underrated.
Good quarterback.
Overrated due to how much they're paying him.
Agreed.
Good quarterback, but overrated based on how much they're paying him. Because
Okay.
he's
Joe
getting
Flacco.
overrated right now.
Overrated or underrated? Brian?
Right now, overrated. Right now, overrated.
Brian, are you talking to some women or something? What's going on right now?
No.
Oh.
He's
See,
thinking.
you're wearing a headset. Rich is wearing a headset. I didn't want to be left out, so I'm gonna leave Tony the odd man out.
You're sounding real
No,
good on
I
the
actually have
headset.
a microphone. 2 turntables and a microphone.
See, we're gonna look like professional analysts here, so we all have our headsets on. So yeah, we're looking professional.
I cannot make this shit up, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot.
Okay, Sean Payton.
and plus, I don't have the hair products that Gavin Newsom does. So
Underrated coach.
Yeah, we're going to do coaches now.
okay,
Underrated.
Sean Payton.
Overrated, underrated,
Underrated.
and why?
Underrated.
Why?
Ever since they won their one Super Bowl, he hasn't gone back to prominence since.
Explain that.
Truth.
Like
That's the truth.
they barely make the wild card ever since they won that one Super Bowl when he was the coach of the Saints.
Yeah.
Because they
And
be
then
getting robbed, Brian. They be getting robbed. Let's be real.
Well, yeah, that 1 year that was
He
obvious
get
they got
robbed.
robbed.
New Orleans gets
That one game, yeah.
This year was injuries with New Orleans, but normally they're getting robbed.
But Sean Payton with the Broncos. I mean, like they done pretty well. I mean,
Bo
now
Nix.
that Bo Nix, I mean, we saw how Bo Nix is performing. So just next year, it's gonna be a battle.
I'm gonna grab something to drink. Brian,
Okay, go for it.
let Mike get Rich caught up on the original questions he came in on this episode.
No, that's all right. You just
No,
continue,
we'd love
Tony.
to.
We're going to continue, but this we kind of freelance because there isn't many
Okay.
updates
Yeah,
on other
there's
teams.
not a lot to
Exactly,
talk
yeah,
about, so we're
yeah.
going
So we have
to.
some decent
Okay.
Q&As. I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
Yeah.
Y'all running real quick.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to talk about is how they're now speculating. A lot of the analysts are saying the best thing for Josh Allen to do is to get on a team that's in the NFC, so he can
No.
make it to the Super Bowl.
No,
No, see, I'm the
No.
same way. I agree.
no. Ever since Josh Allen got to Buffalo has improved time and time again, and it's just unfortunate that they get robbed time and time again, as we blatantly saw 2 weeks ago.
How did they get robbed, buddy? Tell me, because thousands of people were
that
crying in
one
the streets.
that one catch that should have been it was not catchable. If they would have ruled that pass incomplete, I would have been fine with it. But then the fact that the ball was they caught the ball, but it touched the ground,
Yeah,
like at the same contact, that is an incomplete pass. But they went ahead and ruled it in favor of Kansas City as a reception.
okay.
And then two, Josh Allen, when like a lot of people analyze it, that one where it's like 4th and 1, where they did the quarterback sneak. Josh Allen was clearly across the plane. He crossed the plane, but then when he got shoved back, the referees said turnover on downs. And even the analysts were like, he crossed the plane. That's a first down.
Yeah. You
And
know,
then-
since that play, they've been talking about having more sensors in the ball so they can figure it out. Have you heard
No.
about that?
No, you just gotta have those camera. You gotta have better cameras and more better officiating. Because I'm not gonna lie, that should have went in Buffalo. Like it should have gone down to overtime, in my honest opinion, on that game.
Like it did the year before.
Because
Yeah.
Josh Allen worked way too hard, and the team worked way too hard to get where they're at. And that's without Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, Buffalo, like Josh Allen, he really busted his ass on that game. So I'm just saying, like, I think next year Buffalo's mindset should be take no prisoners.
I felt bad for them because Amari Cooper didn't really show up, and Keon Coleman didn't really show up. What do you think, Fireman Rich? We know this is your team.
Kansas City won. Buffalo lost. As far as Josh Allen said, they didn't crash down the door. We can all analyze and pick it apart. The season's over. So next week's the Super Bowl. And that's all I got to say about it.
If you were to pick who is going to win in the Super Bowl, who do you think it'll be?
I've already stated on my broadcast Monday, Wednesday, Friday broadcast.
Yeah.
Seeing that, at the big. At any rate, I couldn't say something, but I won't.
Say it. Say it. There's
No.
Do you still have your note there that you wrote down?
No, that was in the shredder that evening.
Okay.
So like I said, it's a mute point now. Okay, you can laugh and joke about it. It's a mute point. NFL is going to be looking at the officiating. They've already
Yes.
said that. If you look at the actual news that's going on, and instead of speculating,
Collusion.
instead of what they may or may not do, which they aren't. Josh Allen is on the Buffalo Bills till 2028 per his contract. So to speculate and to say without any actual news articles stating to the fact that he's going to another team or speculate going on another team without the actual news article is disingenuous. But like I said, next week, to answer the question, Philadelphia, that's who's going to win the Super Bowl, hopefully.
And why is that?
It's a team I like, and I like Barkley.
Yeah, me too.
I see it, rehab. I see it, rehab. Good Lord.
And I don't really care for Kansas City at this point because of those 2 points that Brian has pointed out. Primarily for me, the first down, let's just say I was, okay, I'm not anymore, but because I'm just saying with all, you're always talking about the money, Michael, and
Yes.
the amount of money that these refs actually get. They could not take, it was 2 days later, and I saw probably the clip that Brian saw, that the ball was more than 3/4 past the line. It was a fucking first down. And that's all I'm going to say about it.
Yeah, because in past games, the tip of the ball, if it barely crosses the plane,
Yeah.
it's a first down.
Now,
Can we snip that one there?
no,
Rich,
don't
and
snip.
have it
No,
on- okay.
do not snip that. Do not snip that. Do not put any of this on TikTok, please. No longer doing TikTok until 75 days now. So I don't want to be on TikTok, please.
So
Okay.
yeah, and
That's
then
We're
fair.
already over there. Just for the record, we're already over there. Just so
No,
you know.
that's fine. But I'm just saying it's clips. It's live. That's
Yeah,
fine. I could do it. If I'm on
okay.
live, I'm good with that.
He
I'm not
doesn't want to
good-
be on an endless loop clip where he's going.
No,
yeah,
no, I'm not. I don't want to.
get
I
it.
don't want to be put on clips that take me a little bit out of context, I guess, from what I've seen in the past. So we'll just leave it at that.
I like that.
You
Because
okay?
clips, yeah, I'm okay. I just, like I said, I just had a little bit of a rush morning this morning.
Yes.
We had a washer that went belly up. We got that sort of parts ordered, going to be here Wednesday, Thursday. I put
good.
the part in. So it's typical, slap in a part, take a part out, slap it in on an F-15, Tony.
I'm gonna stay over here.
Look at
I'ma
Captain
stay over-
Rehab.
I'ma stay over
He
here in
says,
case
"Please
the coffee
snip it."
cup. Until he throws that coffee cup, I'm gonna stay over here.
No, I'm all done coffee. I've been done with my coffee 2 hours ago.
We're glad you're here. You added some spice. We needed it. Thank you, buddy.
Easy.
We needed it. So
We didn't need space. Mike is his mind because Mike's not at home. He's on a laptop, so he doesn't have.
I'm at a friend's.
So
Yeah.
he's losing his shit. He doesn't
Yeah,
have control.
you notice there's no slides. There's no slides, buddy.
Who's that? Oh, the slides?
I have no slides because I have a
Okay.
crappy
he's
computer.
remote. He is remote.
I'm remote.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
committed.
Okay, so this show isn't about slides. It's about the people that show up here and have
Woo!
the conversation about football.
I love it. You're on
Slides
fire.
are just an added plus. They're just an added plus. So
Yeah. So for
Yeah.
the Pro Bowl today, who cares? Super Bowl, who cares?
what time's that start?
The Pro Bowl?
Yeah.
Should be on later, around 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Did they stop doing it as a game because people were getting hurt?
No, because
They weren't
I
getting
mean-
the ratings. They had to redo it. They weren't getting the ratings just for the football.
Was
game.
that what it
Nobody-
was?
That's my opinion. I think. Okay,
Oh.
I think
I
they
Yeah,
thought
got
people
better.
were getting
Because
hurt.
basically it got to where they were playing full contact, but then they're like, you know what, it's
Hi,
just a
Sasha.
Pro Bowl, and then after that it got laxed, and then after that then it got to flag football.
I think it's a pretty good format, though. I think it's working.
Sasha,
it's.
what's
I think
good, man?
I
Appreciate
just don't like the fact that they stopped going to Hawaii. But I mean, I understand the expenses, the
Oh
traveling,
yeah.
and all
Woo.
that. But I mean, but the thing about it is, they bust their ass all year. Why not reward them to go to Hawaii?
Mm-hmm.
You're there for
Ladies and
business and
gentlemen,
pleasure.
We started off with Bathurst Unhinged. We are now on Richards on Fire.
No,
Yes.
no, it's okay. It's okay. I just I'm trying to get past the
Sasha.
couple, and I'm doing. You should have seen me last week there. I just
Was bad.
no, it wasn't bad. It's just like any diehard fan. You know, I said that they were going. I was disappointed, but that's football. You got to realize
Did
that.
you see the people crying in the stands? It was it was so bad.
I'm not going to comment at that, Michael, because it's a mute point at this point. I just know that they lost. I listened to
Okay.
what Josh Allen said. I listened to what the coach had to say
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You know, you got the
Yeah.
different plays. If one play, the first down, if they would have made the first down, would they have won? Not really, no. But it just it was a hard fought game by both teams, and
Okay.
I just think that Kansas City was lucky again. It was another lucky game for them this year, and that's a lot of their games have been luck compared to the years prior.
Because in all actuality, if you take the refs out of it, the Chiefs at least at best would have been either 8-8 or 9-7.
I'm not gonna. I don't know about that, Brian, but I just
don't
know
about
that.
Brian.
But the Chiefs, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting Super Bowl because, again, I'd like to see Barkley win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Okay. As far as the three-peat, I made this before. I'm not too hip on the three-peat because it's like if you were to look at it, there's been an NFL team that's won 3 NFL championships in a row.
Who?
Green Bay Packers won the first 2 Super Bowls, but before they called it the Super Bowl, they won the championship before.
Okay.
That's 3 NFL championships. So this thing, just because it's a Super Bowl, no. Look at it, the history of the NFL. Green Bay Packers have won 3 NFL championships. So, you know, this hype about three-peat, it can hit the door as far as I'm concerned. That's how I feel about it, personally.
Okay. Can we do a switching in gears here for a second?
Yeah, sure.
So
I'm good, Tony. I'll behave now. I'll behave. I'm
okay.
sorry.
Okay. So here we go. No, that's fine.
Cook. Let him cook.
Jesus.
Yes. Let him stew. Drew
I'm
Lock.
not stewing. I'm just telling it for real.
Is Drew Lock going to still be in the NFL?
Yes.
I think so. Why wouldn't he?
Okay. I'm going to go through some quarterbacks here. Mac Jones. Does he still have the potential to get a job?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He's currently with Jacksonville.
One question.
Is he the back?
Rich, if there was an opportunity
He's the
to trade
backup.
Josh Allen from Mahomes, do you think it would be something the Bills should do? Hell no, rehab.
I'm not gonna answer a hypothetical.
He's trying to irk you, buddy. He's trying to irk you.
Yeah,
Yes, he's trying to irk you.
let's get to her.
Captain Rehab, come on up. If you want to, do that, come on up. Cooper Rush.
Rehab, you asking for it. Y'all keep messing with Rich. Y'all ain't seen Rich switch. Do not mess with Rich.
I'm not mad. I'm just telling it like it is. I'm a fan that got upset. I imagine if Philadelphia loses next week, I'm sure you'll be upset, Captain.
If
Rehab.
Philly loses next week,
What's
Rehab won't be up here for a week. He won't even be on Cantina because I'll be looking for him like I did.
Let me clarify, Sasha. I agree with which go Kansas. I'm not for Kansas City. Okay. I hope Kansas City falls flat on their faces. Okay. Cut and dry.
There we go. How about Cooper Rush? Should we talk about Cooper Rush? And is he?
He's still a good quarterback. Yeah.
Cooper
What
Rush
do
is a
you
good
think,
backup.
Tony?
I don't know if he should be a starter. He's a good backup. I don't know if he should be a starter yet.
Brian.
Keep him at second.
Okay. Will Levis, is he going to be better this year?
No.
Is he overrated or underrated?
He's underrated, but I think with the new coaching regime coming in, I think he might sharpen his skills. Or I mean, if he goes to the Manning camp, he'll be better.
Who's he play
Hey,
for?
let me tell you who you can talk about the Titans. Remember,
Okay.
touring the
Okay.
NFC South, Mike Patton used to be on House with us.
Yeah.
He will be able to tell you everything about.
Yeah. Mike's on the
Mike
ground
is
on
on
that.
top of the Titans.
He's
and
on
the AFC South.
he's on the ground with that.
Yes, catch him on Twitter.
Man, if he ever comes to Houston and analyze the Texans, I want to meet him. like meet up with him, like get some barbecue and like talk football. Like I want to be on the field with him. Like I want to know how does he do his work because it is brilliant.
He's been working on it since we was on.
Has anybody talked to him this season at all?
Yeah, I think he popped in the comments. I know
Okay,
he popped on
okay.
the kids show. I think it was the end of last season. In between
Okay.
seasons, we was up there together. But I haven't really seen it. He's doing his thing. He's doing it big out there.
I mean, I want to meet Mike. I want to like be on the field with him. I want to know, like, I want to pick his brain. Like, how's
Mike's
he doing?
doing real good out there. Big ups to him. He's the general.
Yeah.
I told him if you ever get that interview with Jamel Hill, you will be the man. He got that interview. Big ups to Mike Patton. He's the general. He is
Do
the
you know who
football.
we haven't mentioned at all in this broadcast?
Who?
Jalen Hurts.
Yes, we did. I did.
Did you?
Yes,
Yeah.
We barely mentioned him.
He's
So
on he's on concussion protocol. Well, he's almost back
he
in
played.
it.
He played
He's
the
the only
second best
reason.
game I've ever seen him play last game.
He's the only injury report that I think I have seen as far as anybody for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I also mentioned him in my top 5 earlier. So his name did come up, and I just wanted to let you know that. So my bad. But
He had knee problems, and yet he's still got 2 touchdowns and all that. He looked great.
yeah, he's a beast. Did you see what Morris Chestnut said about him on, I think it was First Take with Stephen A. Smith?
No, tell me.
Morris Chestnut knows his football. He was breaking it down. There's a clip that's on Instagram. I have to try to get it, but Morris
Yeah.
Chestnut was breaking down football, and everybody like, oh, he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, he said Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes, I think their numbers are about the same.
Yeah, as of right now, the official NFL, no injuries for both the Chiefs and
Now
Eagles.
the teams, exactly. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's
Interesting.
nothing. That's
So
good.
I'm looking here. They've got Joe Burrow at
Mhm.
number 5,
hmm
and his regular season QB rating was 88.5, which is 5th. And then you mentioned Baker Mayfield,
Mhm.
right, earlier? He's number 6. Regular
right.
season QB 87.9.
He had a great season. He truly did.
Yeah. So
He had a
he
good
did it right. So, and then Brock Purdy, which we have not mentioned at all, who will get paid. I don't know how much he's going to get paid, but he's going to get paid well.
Yeah, he ain't trying to go nowhere.
He's a nice guy. He's
Well,
a
he
good-
was getting ready to take a pay cut, wasn't he? We were talking
he
about
was
that.
willing to take a pay cut
Yeah,
in comparison
yeah.
to, like, they were talking insane numbers that they're willing to pay Josh. Like something like that with that 10-year deal. The number they threw out there was 890 million.
Hell of a point, Sasha.
Yeah, I agree, Sasha. Very good comment, Sasha.
Big ups to my man Sasha. Want
Very-
to tell you
very-
folks,
very
airtime
good.
on the West Fantasy Football League. Appreciate to see y'all next season, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Big ups to Sasha.
And that's what it is. It's next season. Thank you, Sasha. That's a good
Yeah.
comment.
He's phenomenal. This motherfucker. Here we go.
Level heads are always good.
I'm not doing this, Brian. No.
Why not?
So
I heard
Are you worried about it?
the article from Clutch Points
Jackass. Yeah.
from Clutch Points. The headline is Travis Kelce breaks silence on Chiefs referee controversy. So Travis Kelce was on the podcast with his brother, Jason,
Yeah.
and Jason asked him the question, be honest, if Kansas City Chiefs would have lost, would you be here right now? And Travis responded, 100%. And then Jason reacts, damn it, Josh, why'd you have to ruin this?
You know, in that article, Brian, you brought it up. You wouldn't believe the ads. I'm getting washer dryer sales, washer dryer, washer. I'm getting, and I just, oh my god!
Did you do a search?
No,
Is that
I
why?
just no, I just sent.
Nonsensical nonsense. Oh,
I
yeah.
just ordered the part on Amazon. It's going to be here Thursday. But I'm just saying, I'm already seeing ads for washer dryers. You know, you need a new washer dryer, buy it here.
Glick was good.
Good article, Brian.
Glick,
Good
come
article.
on up.
I'm
That's
telling
that's
you.
interesting. That's interesting.
And
So
then, the NFL, and then the NFL is going to punish Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
For what? What's it?
For what?
For what he's talking about?
Travis Kelce was fined by the NFL following the Kansas City Chiefs' victory over the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Conference Final. The
Okay.
Kansas City Chiefs are back in the Super Bowl. Star Travis Kelce played a key role in team's return to the final, but he couldn't avoid being fined by the NFL for action in last week's meeting. Each Saturday, the NFL publishes a game day accounting of fines issued to players in the league for unsportsmanlike or violent conduct, reviewing
What did
each
he
play
do?
in detail. So,
What did he specifically do?
okay, I'm getting to it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, sorry.
The NFL decided to fine Travis Kelce due to unsportsmanlike conduct by the Chiefs tight end in the second quarter of the win over the Bills. The league organization deemed that the 35-year-old veteran committed taunting and arguing with Buffalo safeties Damar Hamlin and Cole Bishop. Yeah, he pushed him, but then Buffalo got the flag.
Well, at least he didn't push Andy Reid this year. Shit.
But he was fined. He was fined $11,255.
But that's nothing to him.
That's a slap on the wrist.
That's like you and I buying a coffee.
It doesn't matter on the outcome of the game either. So when you look at it either. So
see that? See? You're a good guy, Rich.
Good article, Brian. Appreciate it.
So we clearly didn't want to talk about the Aiden O'Connell. Is he going to still be in the league? Did you think he's good enough?
He'll still be in the league, but he'll just be backup.
Okay.
Until he either A, makes the effort to go to improve himself, like go to any quarterback camp or train with a quarterback to be sharpened up on the skills, or B, be on a team like Sam Darnold that would play to his skill set.
We didn't mention Sam Darnold.
We haven't mentioned Sam Darnold. That's
true.
Yeah.
So again, I mean, like, this is the best we have ever seen Sam Darnold. I mean,
he was comeback player of the year. Did you know that, Brian?
No.
Yeah, he was comeback player of the year.
I think you said that before, Michael, in previous.
No, he won it officially today. Like yesterday.
Okay,
I read it.
I know you made the comment before, as far as and I think
you
everybody's
watch my stuff, even though I drive you crazy. That's good. I love you.
On this show too, you've said it before. You said that a number of times because I think it surprised everyone. Okay, you're Captain Rehab. Go on, do what you do. That's what makes you Captain Rehab. There,
22 sets of eyes. Thank you all for being here.
But yeah,
we can make something from nothing, Brian.
Yeah, so I think like Aiden O'Connell, like if you put him on a team that played with skill set, he could really thrive.
Okay, he has a close friend named Gardner Minshew. What do you think of him?
Which team should it be, Brian?
Oh, he played for. He said L.A. Las Vegas.
He's with the Rams.
Okay.
Raiders.
Raiders.
Oh my God, Lady TG made my broadcast.
He played for Purdue. So
what's up, Lady? How you doing? Thank you for coming.
I think Aiden O'Connell. I think he'll thrive in Seattle.
She is a phenomenal reggae DJ, lady.
Oh, no way. Thank you for being here.
Check her out. Check her out if you like your reggae music. Follow DJ.
We like our reggae music.
Boy, she had me out, man.
Reggae.
Yeah, he's been on the roster from 2023 to present. Right now on Raiders, and he used to play for Purdue, quarterback for Purdue. He's a young quarterback. Was he going to be traded?
He was living in it. Who are they going to get to take? They really are thinking about Russell, right? Because of Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll loves, right?
Oh, he wants Russell back. That'll work.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. They have that winning combination of Super Bowls.
Now, suppose Geno goes down there with him too.
Yes, there's been speculation of that.
That will be monstrous at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
Aaron
Rodgers has been speculated for the Cowboys, which makes no sense.
Yes, it does.
How? As a backup?
No, he's not going to be a backup. No.
No way.
Oh, he won't be a backup. They'll probably swap him.
Or trade?
Make Dak the backup?
No. Swap Dak for Aaron.
The Dak doesn't want to leave the Cowboys, though, does he?
I know.
I don't think Aaron wants to leave the New York Jets.
Wait. Hey, Rich.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis didn't want to leave the Lakers. Look what happened.
True. Yeah, true. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
I like what nonsensical nonsense said here. Aiden will be a backup for life.
Mm.
Mason Rudolph. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
He's down in
he's got a
Tennessee.
good arm.
He can play football. I just don't like his mouth.
Oh, what? Really?
It'll come to you.
Okay,
It'll
I
come to you.
don't know that side of him. I thought he was
Well, he's the
a
one Miles Garrett hit with the helmet.
Oh, okay.
really.
You don't know about that?
No,
We'll talk.
I'll look it
Yeah,
up.
that was like 3-4 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I
I think
recall
he's
that,
chilled
yeah.
since then.
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph is a good quarterback, but
Yeah.
he said
He's
the
very
wrong.
religious now, so maybe he's
He
changed.
better be.
Found Jesus.
He
He,
did.
he almost saw him.
True.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm about to.
You're right.
Right now,
That's
Rich
true.
is
I
on
mean,
fire. I'm about to be on fire.
Let's be honest. You got Miles Garrett, who is a massive juggernaut with like 50-inch arms coming at you.
He wants to be traded. You know that, guys, right? We
Who
talked
does?
about this earlier.
Who does?
The massive arm man.
Miles
Where does
Garrett.
he want to go? Where does
Yes.
he want to go?
If Miles Garrett gets traded from the Browns,
He wants to go anywhere that has a chance of getting in the Super Bowl.
bring him
So-
to Houston.
So it's one of the teams that's top four. So I would say like Detroit.
Because
I
like
would
Khalil
say-
Mack is available. Like, man, we get Khalil Mack, Miles Garrett. Oh,
Have
Say it
you,
again,
al-
Sasha.
have you also
Say it
heard
again,
there's
Sasha.
rumors that there
Say
might
it
be
again,
parting
Sasha.
ways with the Ravens and Harbaugh?
Who?
Did you hear about that?
Who?
Harbaugh, the coach who's been with them for like 18 years or whatever it's been.
He wants to leave?
He wants
think
to
he
leave.
can-
There's speculation it's time to change.
He's getting
That's
robbed
interesting. They'll be interested to see on the offseason.
because they're getting robbed.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
he
they
just
got-
wants
they got-
something different. I think he wants
Houston-
a fresh
look.
start.
Oh, that's his choice. He's-
Houston
you're
got-
talking
His
about.
choice.
Oh, okay.
Houston got
That's-
robbed in the wild. Houston got robbed in the divisional. Baltimore got robbed in the conference. I mean, in the wild card. Houston got robbed in the divisional. Baltimore got robbed, and then in the championship, in the AFC Championship, Buffalo got robbed.
Click, I'll send you the interview with him recently where he's talking about he has to be on a team that's competitive. He can't be with the Browns anymore. And that was within the last, I'd say, 7 days.
Okay.
And it's him speaking. It's not like AI.
Now, this is for the record, Mike. You know that's Glick City.
No, I know. He loves
Yeah.
the Browns. I
Yeah.
know that. I get that.
Yeah, I figured Chubbs would retire there, but I'm not too familiar with Miles. I could check him
Miles
out.
Garrett and Mason Rudolph were on the Steelers together.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
Sasha
One
says
thing-
he wants to go to Baltimore.
Hang on, Mike. That
Miles
one play,
Garrett.
they was on. I think Glick, weren't they on the same team when Miles Garrett went off on Mason Rudolph, or were they opposing teams? Somebody let me know. But there was a play when the play was over. Miles Garrett took his helmet off and started
Yeah.
going at Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And everybody was
And he's a
wondering
pretty
why.
calm guy.
Well, everybody's wondering why. Let me be clear. If somebody takes their helmet off, they're gonna hit you and risk having $1 million contract. You said something very wrong,
Yeah.
or you did something very wrong.
Yeah. Agreed.
I'll go ahead and let your imagination run from there.
Yeah.
Chubb will retire in Cleveland because he only. You think so, Sasha? You think so? He does have a lot of injuries. I can't argue that.
Okay.
I think Chubb is near done, guys.
He might be because of health
Yeah.
issues.
I think he's near done, and I think Kelsey's near done. I think if Kelsey wins,
Travis Kelce near done, yes.
I think he'll be done. I think he's going to end it on that. I think they're going to have a hell of a time beating Philly, though. Philly's like a friggin' all-star team. Like, good luck. It's not going to be easy.
This is January 28th. We got another clip from Brian. I gotta do it. You know what? That's what
Oh
I'm
yeah, I could see her. I could see him wanting to retire there. You know, he just they want that legacy on a particular team when it comes towards the end and stuff like that. So it's just
He wants to start a family. That's the other thing that we're talking
Yeah.
about. And you know,
Well, his brother's already paved the way as far as going into broadcasting. So when I think you said, Michael, he wants to be an actor or something
he
like
wants
that.
to
You
be an
got to,
actor. Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah,
Andy Reid said he's welcome anytime to be a coach. So
yeah, yeah. I could see. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that he's a great leader and he would be a phenomenal coach.
Right.
So for Miles Garrett, Andrew Barry, he wants him to retire there. The vice president of football operations, general manager Andrew Barry wants him to stay. He wants him to retire, and his Garrett's final year of his contract is in 2026 with Cleveland.
Right.
Barry reiterated there's no interest in trading Garrett this offseason. When asked specifically, if someone sees you at dinner tonight and says, "We'll give you 2 1s for Miles," what do you say? I'm not interested. And then he replied, "Correct. You can put that on the record." Like he's keeping Miles Garrett. Now, I mean, like I said, you can say that now, but then
You can
again,
say
anything
a
can
lot of
happen.
stuff changes, guys, in a week. It's crazy.
Yeah,
The trades
yeah.
that we've seen in the
And this is
past.
and this is directly from the Cleveland Browns website.
The other thing I'm interested in is Aaron going to start with the New York Jets. You know what someone said? Keep him because he can be the scapegoat if it doesn't work, and you
No, I
can
say
keep your
keep him because
job.
he still gets his numbers. He does still do his job. They
Oh,
just
he
don't have
does.
him.
There's a far worse than him, and you're not going to get anything better than him right now
Right
at
now.
this
No, they
time.
will not. No, you
Right
will
now,
not.
you won't. No, no. And his numbers were decent. They
Right.
really were. They
Yeah.
were far better than Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
Appreciate
definitely.
the article, Brian. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So that's directly from the source, ladies and
Yes, it
gentlemen.
is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Gentlemen, closing thoughts.
Riley
I
is
love.
here. I'm so happy. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then also, too, the USFL is coming back, too.
March 28th. First game. They're going to have. I
USFL,
guess
yeah.
they have games. They're going to be Friday night, Saturday night, and
Well, for
Sunday
the
night.
USFL, I think they do Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, they do Saturday and Sunday.
I was looking at the schedule yesterday, so they're gonna. It looks like the first couple weeks is going to be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday game for various teams. I don't think all the teams. There's one game each night. I don't think they're going to be doing the multi-game as far as that
Okay.
goes. So
Speaking of which, I see Arlington has a team now.
okay.
So,
They have a.
The Renegades. They've always had the
yeah,
Renegades.
they always had the Renegades.
Is that,
Yeah.
okay, so that
Yeah.
was an old story I saw then because I was
Yeah.
like,
No, they're a pretty good
Yeah.
team on there.
okay,
Yeah.
so
Look, they barely got by in the second year. Who cares?
yes,
Screw Dallas.
Can we do prediction before we go of the game?
sure.
All of us. Rich has made it quite clear Saquon Barkley's going to win.
Yep.
I got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
No, Philly's
Brian.
going to win with Saquon Barkley
Yeah.
with him and the rest of the guys. Fly Eagle Fly.
Fly, Eagle, fly. Okay, Brian. Brian, how are you? It's good to see you got the vigor there, Rich. You got the vigor, buddy. We need to bottle that sucker for sure.
Being the senior citizen of this group here.
Yeah, you're rocking tonight. You were on fire. We loved it. Okay. The other question I have for Brian directly is Wednesday, are we going to all get together on your show on Wednesday and talk about the glory of Fly Eagle Fly?
We can do that.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing the football anymore on Wednesday. I've already stated that on my coffee show. It's
Okay,
done. The
okay.
season's done. I'm debating whether I'm going to come up on UFL. Thank God it's not till March. I'm licking my wounds still, as you can see. And
They're
So
going
yeah,
to
so
be
you
sad.
got so basically you're just gonna do your homework on the USFL.
no, I'm
Because,
going to look
Houston
at it, but I'm
Houston
broadcasting.
Roughnecks.
There's other avenues of broadcasting, and I did one as far as last Wednesday night, about 3.5 hours of gaming. I'm going back to my roots of broadcasting, and that I am an avid gamer. 3.5 hours of PUBG Battlegrounds, which first-person shooter. Most people don't like it, but I think it rocks. And I got some other games I can put up there along with the morning show, so to expand out a little bit more. You got to be versatile in what you're broadcasting.
Yes, you do.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So
And
let me
always
throw
have
this
good
out
equipment with you.
there. Let me throw this out there. I would like to see Philly win, but I think Kansas City has this. But let it
Okay.
be known, we showed this during the season as well. Kansas City has stopped the top running backs of the game at the beginning of the season, limiting them to only 50 yards. You may want to take that into consideration. Mike, that's for you down there.
Yeah, I see that. Thank you.
Mr. Adams, how you doing, sir? Appreciate you coming through. I think Kansas City's probably going to have this one again. If they stop Saquon Barkley, I think they'll have this again. Check. Yeah, I'm not doing that no more. What else we got here? I may have a game review check. I don't let me forget to tell you anymore. Gotcha. That's for you, Rich.
What's that? Oh, hang on here. What's that? Oh, Rich, I might have a game for you to check out. Don't let me forget to tell you in the morning. Okay. Okay,
So,
click. He'll be going at work there.
when
Okay.
the XFL season starts, y'all look for Fireman Rich in the event that he does broadcast because he does cover
Brian,
that
who's
XFL
going to
pretty
win?
well. So I appreciate Rich for doing that. I have fantasy football. He's got the XFL games. Mike has the NFL updates daily. Big ups to him for the NFL highlights. Brian, Rich,
Brian.
Mike's got a question for you. Go ahead.
Who's going
gonna
to
win the Super
Who's going to
Bowl?
win who's going to win the Pro Bowl? It would be the NFC.
No, that's not what I asked. The Super Bowl, you little turd. Come on, what's going on?
Oh,
What's
we're going to
going
go. We're going to go with the paid endorsed team. We're going to go with Kansas City.
Well, here's
This is
my.
gonna be
I
Oh,
don't.
feel the sarcasm. Feel the sarcasm.
I intuitively feel that there's going to be an upset, and Saquon Barkley is going to do well, and they're going to win not by a large margin. It's going to be like about 3 points. So,
If
and
Saquon does well, if Saquon
fly
does
Eagles
well,
fly. I
then
think I've got it.
if Saquon does well, then so will Kelsey. It'll be revenge.
I need to go ahead and put $100 on Kansas City and see how far I'll go. See how much I'll win back.
Y'all are terrible.
Currently, the spread is Chiefs. They're plus 1.5, so it's next
That's not
to
much.
that's a dead even game.
Yeah.
Over under, they're right now from 2 days ago is at 49.5 as
Yeah.
far as the betting.
The over under is 49.5. That's it.
Yep. Right
Most
now. Right now.
Yeah. Most
Over.
people speculate if Saquon
Over.
gets more than 100 yards, they'll win.
I'm
If
calling
Saquon breaks 100 yards, because no one has ever in the Super Bowl broke 100 yards running with the Chiefs. Not with Spags. Not with Spags.
I'll tell you what, yeah, I'm taking the over, Sasha, for real.
Take the over? Yeah.
Taking the over. Trust me, if Saquon breaks out, I bet you Kelsey breaks out as well.
Well,
Did you
So
see
Brian's
Kareem
going to
Hunt?
bet $100. Is that what you're going to bet there, Brian?
No, I
Did you see Kareem Hunt?
gotta learn how, because I mean it's already a given.
Mike, did you see Kareem Hunt last week?
No.
You
Yes,
better
I
watch
did.
him.
Yeah, no.
You
he
better
was
watch
good.
him.
He was
You
good.
better
He was
Boy,
good.
that motherfucker.
He was good. He's built.
He's been built. I told him,
built.
watch him when he gets the ball. It's going to be a problem. And
They
he
need
did.
Isaiah to come through, though, if they
He
want to
will.
win.
Isaiah will. He was ready
Yeah,
to.
and
He was
they need the receivers to come through. Hollywood Brown has done absolutely nothing this year,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
you got D Hop and Xavier Worthy.
I know.
Yeah.
So
Unnecessary roughness is coming up, gentlemen.
Xavier's good. It's
I want to
good.
thank everybody
Get
for
that
coming
$100.
through. Tina, Sasha, nonsensical nonsense. Mr. Malcolm L with Adams, thank you for coming through.
but I don't even care.
Who else we got in here? Tina, Lady TG was
I-
here. Rehab was here.
A lot of comments today, guys.
Of course, that's what happens when people interact. I love it. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. I
Thank
think
you for
that
being
is
here, everyone. We really appreciate you.
5D.
I don't care. I'll be
Milton
watching
was
Major
here.
League Rugby all weekend next weekend. So on
We're
the
gonna shut it down.
on
So we have to
YouTube.
get this show started. You all jump over there. Unnecessary roughness on YouTube. Check them out. Check them out.
Yep.
Check them out. I want to thank everybody for coming through. 27 sets of eyes. We're at an hour and a half. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. I will be here for the Super Bowl. If I have any changes, I will let you know in the event that I may
Yeah.
work. But I should be here for the Super Bowl. Thank you all again. Get your food. Stock up for the games. Go grocery shopping now before the prices go back up and people buy everything out of there in the first place. All right. Catch y'all next week.
Much love. Are we going to do the show Sunday?